While we ultimately worked hard to make it clear what genre the film would fall into, the sequence was crafted in a way that starkly challenged the conventions of a crime thriller by luring the audience in with the romance of the couple, which we developed through a dreamy score, which that can be likened to that of Up, and an elliptically edited montage similar to the one that introduces the characters in Marriage Story, which is again Marriage Story, brilliant film. Here are some stills taken from Marriage Story's opening sequence that show the beautiful montage in the first 5 minutes of the film, and then our own from Double Red that kind of match most clearly. These stills above show the visual and tonal similarities between the two films, and how both end up subverting the conventions of the genre the audience may have assumed to be continued. The average crime thriller tends to open up with a very dark introduction to the world. It acts as an effective hook for the film, raising enigmas on how characters seek to solve a particular problem. This happens in features such as Seven or Zodiac, where the crime is revealed very quickly and the story is based on how it is overcome. When crafting the opening sequence for Double Red, we didn't want to open with a crime or issue right off the bat, and we wanted to lure the audience into docility, accessing conventions of the romance genre. When showing the sequence to an audience and surveying their reactions, the majority of people were invested in the couple's relationship. The investment coming from conventions of the romance genre, such as conventions like a montage of a couple going through their stages of. This sequence employs a similar intent to Double Red, using a romantic montage with an uplifting song, and elliptical editing. We see the love between the two characters, but if you continue watching Up, it is certainly not a romantic film, but an adventure to an unknown land. I actually instructed Nikolai to use the Up theme, Married Life, as an inspiration for his scoring, which you can clearly hear when compared. Here is an extract from both scores as a little comparison. My best friend, my greatest adventure. So that's the score from Double Red, and then here's the score from Up, Married Life. Beautiful song. So you can see very clearly how we took inspiration from Up and had this very oral, serenading sound that is just, it really lures you in, like a Venus flytrap. And then, of course, we have the contrast, similar to Up, that shocks the audience and really triggers their emotions and triggers their empathy. My best friend. Now, these stills show the moments in both sequences where the tone starkly shifts and the previous sense of comfort the audience has had is completely torn down. In Marriage Story, this is the reveal that the voiceovers were actually the couple reading from the papers to a divorce counsellor. This unexpected reveal left me with an array of enigmas and absolutely encouraged me to keep watching the film. And I was heavily intrigued into how the characters' lives may pan out. We mimicked this effect in Double Red, except rather than shifting the genre to drama, we switched it to, you guessed it, a crime thriller. A stark tonal shift that reveals the voiceover to be playing from a recording device in the car of a killer with the couple tied up in the back seat. So that's our equivalent to what was done in Marriage Story.